know that this country, we have a large and a huge dependence on imports. And so the import bill tends to be very high, and we rather export a lot of our primary commodities. And the vision of the president is for us to move away from the export of the primary commodities to the manufacturing of these commodities. And this is the background for one district, one factory. And once we do that, we are able to save on scarce foreign exchange, we are able to grow local industry, and we're able to create jobs. So these really are three critical advantages of one district, one factory. One of the achievements in this particular one district, one factory initiative is in the area of the manufacture of toilet rolls in Ghana. When we came into office, there were 9 companies existing which dealt with 1D toilet roll manufacturing. Since then, in the last 2.5 years, we've added 5 additional factories. So Ghana's capacity to produce toilet rolls has increased generally by about maybe 50%, which is very, very significant. And we have to support the local industry. So what we are now satisfied with is the fact that Ghana, in fact, has sufficient capacity to meet a large amount of its demand for products like toilet rolls that we are seeing today. The point that we are making is that given the success of one district, one factory, the government, as we stated in our manifesto, is going to use the power of its procurement to support local industries. And it is for this reason you would have heard yesterday that I announced that Cocoa Board, and for that matter the Ministry for Agriculture, will have to now purchase locally manufactured fertilizer, because we have the factories now under 1D, 1F to produce that fertilizer. We don't have to import it anymore. So the Ministry of Agriculture and Cocoa Board will now have to use all the government procurement of fertilizer locally, source it locally. We are also saying, if you come to a situation here in Sawam, that and you look at this factory, and you look at the 14 manufacturers of toilet roll that we have in Ghana. 1D, 1F has brought 5, we had an existing 9. So we have 14, and the capacity of that 14 is able to meet most of our demand for toilet rolls in Ghana. So why import? So we are saying that from the next procurement cycle, all government institutions, whether it's the military or the police or the hospitals or the schools, or all government institutions, because the taxpayer funds all government institutions. If you are going to buy toilet roll, all that toilet roll must be bought from locally manufacturing companies. Locally produced toilet roll. So we are using the taxpayers' money to support our local industries. We will create jobs, we will save foreign exchange, we will grow the economy. And this is the vision of one district, one factory. This is the policy going forward. We are going to use our taxpayers' money to support local manufacturing companies in the context of 1D, 1F. This is not a new policy. It is something that we've had in our manifesto before we came into office. But now we have built sufficient capacity in certain areas, and therefore we can actualize that particular policy. The future is very bright by the grace of God if we continue to pursue the policies and the vision of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and one district, one factory will become a reality, and it will work for all of Ghana. Thank you very, very much.